Everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks Gold League. Continues with match number 4. I hope you appreciated our halftime break, and thanks to Wargaming for that great news update. We're going to be jumping into a match of SIMP versus River of Blood. Before we do, quick reminder, please follow us on Twitter at WGLNA. Send us your summary of your service record, and if we like it enough, we'll put it up on stream, but we'll be sending out some codes. The codes are for 2,000 gold, 300,000 credits, and for 7 days of premium. Now, Randall, you mentioned the choo-choo train of death. And when I was in Seoul, South Korea, what was this? This was back in December last month. I went to a place that was very beautiful, and it was kind of like a student area. There was a lot of stores, a lot of shops. And they had this little poster of a little cute kitten, and it said choo-choo on it. So this is my challenge to the World Tanks community. Let's Photoshop this, guys. Let's turn this into the choo-choo train of death. You guys make a really good one. We'll give you a gold code as well. Just go ahead and send us your photoshopped image to Twitter at WGLNA.
So the subject is Choo Choo Train of Death.
Choo Choo Train of Death. Photoshop contest.
All right.
And also, please follow us on that little follow button down below. If we reach 7,000 followers, we'll give out another Tier 8 premium tank.
Nice.
Awesome.
We are just giving out so many stuff.
We are, man. Well, we really appreciate the amount of support we've received with the last number of seasons, Season 1, Season 2, now Season 3. Trying to find the best team in North America to represent the world. And we want to show that America has the best fans in the world for esports and for World of Tanks. Speaking of fans, these two teams are known for the amount of fans they have. It's SIMP versus River of Blood. Gentlemen, good evening.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Oh, it's Endo.
Okay.
It's Endo. I got you covered, Endo. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, man.
There you go. Hey,
That worked. Did you hand it back to him? Endo, you don't do that. You don't just give it back.
Sorry,
Oh
guys,
my
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Endo.
patient zero. It's Negatron's cold again.
All right. All right, guys. Well done. Well done. Randall, what would you like to ask these teams?
Okay. Abrasive for SIMP is now available. Am I correct?
Him again.
Yes, he is.
Are we gonna
And
see him tonight?
I think he'll be playing a game today. We'll see.
All right. All right.
Is he just going to join every team we play? Okay, fine.
I'd say maybe, whatever. All right. And then yesterday, Mines. A lot of us were wondering. We didn't get to see exactly what happened, but we want to know the official story. What happened to Blue Boys on the cliff of Mines?
It was an accident. He just fell down.
It's just an accident.
Yeah, it was just an
Old
accident.
people do that, I guess.
He just fell down. That's all. It was
So you
like,
guys need to get him life alert.
pretty much, yeah. But he was very upset after that. But
Is he even
it was
old enough
just-
to have a
it
driver's
was just an
license?
accident.
He is old enough to have a driver's license.
Oh, okay, okay.
At least he did that to recover Droxus on Bloomberg. You know.
River of Blood, this may be the toughest match that you're going to face for your Season 3 career. What's the morale of your team?
They're feeling pretty good, and if I may hijack for one
Sure,
moment,
sure.
I have a River Blood from now on. Every face-off, we're going to quickly give away a gold code, same ones that you guys are giving away, courtesy of Wargaming. And you send the answer to us at River Blood. Hopefully that's it's at River Blood WOT. That's our Twitter. So I'm going to ask a question, and the first one to Twitter the correct answer will get a 2,000 gold, week premium. And this week, hopefully everyone saw that. Okay. This week, it's to identify this tank and Twitter us what it is. It's in the game. I'm going to put it as close as I can while I think it'll focus.
Don't say it. Don't say
No,
it.
I won't say it.
Don't say it.
So,
I'm not.
all right. And as far as the game goes, we're looking forward to this one. I mean, these guys are tough, and we like playing against them. This is kind of the benchmark every team's got to set. You're not going to beat SIMP. You're not going to take #1 seed. So, got to get it done right here.
Simp, any words for River of Blood before we start this off?
YOLO swag. Let's go.
Captain Blood, any words?
Last time we played, you guys took us down pretty good, and you killed the IS-3s. You killed the AMXs. You killed my people. But now we have revenge, and we will hear the lamentation of your women.
What are you holding there? What is that?
It's a Nerf battle axe from Samaria, obviously. That's what it be.
All right,
I'm
Sim.
not intimidated. I'm not intimidated. Sorry. No.
Before
That's
this,
not intimidating either.
before we get this, before we get this violence
I
started,
wish you
let's.
had guns like this.
Oh, jeez. Let's go ahead and jump into the coin toss. Simp, you have higher seed, heads or tails?
Let's go, Tails.
Tails is the call. Heads is the flip. River Blood, map choice or defer?
The mines of Samaria will fight on.
I couldn't understand that accent. Mines?
Mines, yeah.
Simp, over your position, north or south?
We'll take South.
South side, the mines for Simp. River of Blood to the north. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
That was great. That was great. That's why I love doing the face-offs, man. So far, River of Blood and Simp have the best face-off. Challenge to the rest of the teams.
Get on it, guys. You have to really impress us. You gotta beat Waffles.
You
I
gotta
mean, that's a high bar that was
Waffles
set.
tier or higher. Waffles tier or higher. Reminder as well, betting is now open, so place your bets for the teams here. All you have to do is follow the instructions in chat. The mods will give you the instructions if you ask politely, of course. And everyone starts with 10 points. Put your bets in now. You have 3 minutes from the coin flip. And after that, the betting is closed for this matchup. We have one more matchup after this to place your bets. Remember, at the end of the week, the top performer for this week will take home a Tier 8 premium tank, and the top performer for all of Season 3 will take home an exclusive Type 59 tank. Exclusive because it's not in the garage anymore. Only way you can get it. Well, there's a couple other ways, but this is probably your best shot.
One of the few
shot.
codes lying around somewhere on
few.
the internet, baby. And yeah, that's it. That's us. We're it.
We are it. So if you want to get your hands on a Type 59 tank, a historical tank on the Chinese line, you definitely want to keep those bets going. First map, going to be on mines. What are the approaches?
All right. Calling it, guys. Endo, YOLO strat, right at the middle. Doesn't matter what side. That's what's going to happen.
Can't
River
stop,
of
won't
Blood.
stop.
River of Blood, I'm expecting much the same. Something similar. Definitely, I'm calling that hill play. I'm really feeling hill play from both teams. We're going to see how that fight goes. If they don't, then I'll be sadly disappointed, Clutch. It's just the way it is. But I guess we should talk about other strats.
I really would like to see a long way east play with one of the
Long way
1390s.
east?
One of the 1390s.
Long
If the T32s,
Like that.
yeah, something like that, or even from south to north, because you get away from the scouting of the proxy scouting on the end of the hill. However, what happens is you have a T1 in the town, usually from the north side, and he'll spot any of those light tanks, and so the turrets on the hill could push in and try to get the kill.
All right.
Or
Right
at
there.
least turnover and get the
Those
kill.
are
Yeah.
some pretty normal spots. Those aren't big enough for you, are they? Right there. And
No, that's
then-
fine.
That's it.
I can see it. I can see
Okay.
it from here.
You can see it? Okay.
Monitor's kind of far away.
Yeah. Well, those are the normal T1 spots. I mean, this is what you have to watch out for. If you're approaching from the south, you have to get rid of this the T1. If you don't get rid of this T1, you're going to have a bad time.
Yep.
And then for the alternate side, if you come around the other way, you have to kill this T1 or be able to actually make the approach because there's a good distance. I mean, you've got a dead zone right here, and then you've got
dead zone.
It's a zone of death, a zone of a danger zone, if you will. And there's generally a T1 somewhere around here that you have to worry about if you make an approach. You have to approach up to the building. And then there's generally cover fire from across the way. You know, just back that way. It's just a dangerous thing. I think it's safer though to make the approach from the south.
Yeah,
On the east side.
yeah. I mean, the east. That's why east gets shut down so much because you have those T1s in a great spot to spot. They're in a great spot to scout anything. There we go.
There
Use
you
your
go.
words, Clutch. All right, let's go ahead and jump into mines. Battle number 1 of match number 4: Simp versus River of Blood.
All right. I'm looking at the tanks. We see a Pershing T69 and 3 1390s for Simp. On the other side, and the red River of Blood. Good color choice. 2 T69s, 3 1390s, and ARG in the medium 1.
That sounded like that sounded like the way he said mines. Mines,
Mines! Get to the chopper!
lamentation of the women. That was great.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I was hanging out with some friends, and one of the guys could not do the accent, so he's like, "I can't do it, guys, but I'll try." Get to the chopper.
He
Hey!
just
Something like that. He's just like, "Get to the chopper." It's more of a question. All right, so here's the north side pushing
Nope.
in.
Called it. Here we go. Get the fight. Here, block it, block it. Heavy 20 tries to block. Blue Boys takes a hit, loses his gunner in the opening engagement. but 283 Doppler and Savagey are on the hill. Heavy 20 and Blue Boys are there. Endo is late to the fight, taking hits for it, down to 578. Now 313.90 will square off. Mediums down below.
Circle of the hill, the mine side is going to be advantageous for River of Blood at first. Heavy 20 lands a good shot against Doppler. He takes some hits on his side. And Savagey is hit, but it's only a track shot. 2 AP3 continues the firefight in the 1390. But the smoke is in between these tanks here. They can't position themselves or point very well where the tank, where
Simp is
the most
winning out
penetration
in
will be.
this fight. The mediums down below were able to push back Rylak, and because of that, Doppler and Savagey are actually going to be pretty much 5v1. Savagey will go down. Doppler tries to get away. Doc Golem may take down. Yes, he does. Endo goes down, but Rylak and Doc Golem are in a bad place. Rylak even taking hits from T1 Cunningham's to the back.
Yeah, the T1's up against the T69 is going to, the turret break happens. Singh is going to push to the other side, but the 1390s and T69s are going to fall back, and they're going to harness Simp at the top of the hill while Singh is able to take down Rylak, but Doc Golem tries to fall back, and Doppler in the 1390 is going to be going to the south. T1's going to stay alive. GQ.
Oh, Doc Golem gets
Go for
baited
the
a little
flag.
bit, puts shot out, and they maybe wanted a heavy 20. Does not connect with heavy 20. That is huge. And because of that, not enough shells. Down to 177. I think he has only one left. Blue Boys is waiting, though, for Doc Golem to back up ever so slightly. Droxus pushes him back. Blue Boys is ready with the shot, and he finishes him off.
Blue Boys captain gets the kill. Shots fired from way downtown. That's coming from Arg in the medium 1. He's to the north in a defensive position. Doppler making the Simp team come towards him.
Simp's really split up, actually, at this point. GQ is spotted. Singh lining up the shot. Goes for it, I think. Will he? Yeah, there he goes. Gets it. GQ goes down. That would have been helpful to have him for a little while longer. Drox is hunting for T1s. Finds the medium 1. Takes it down. Now is looking for a 1390. I think he's spotted, though. And with that, he will take fire, and he catches fire. Drox is down to 210. And he will go
Boom!
down.
Big hit from Doppler, but he takes it himself. 238. Falls behind the rocks. 3 against 1.
Crazy snapshot by Adroxus. Oh, heavy 20 looks to line up a shot, does not get it. Now that they know where he is, though, it's only a matter of time. Singh goes to the south, Blue Boys to the north. And Blue Boys will be the one to come across Doppler, as he actually stops in a bush to spot him. And there it is, Doppler spotted. Doppler going through water. Blue Boys blows the first shot, revealing him, I believe. Now Doppler is near the cap, but he's pinned. And with that, heavy 20 is coming. Singh is on the way. And Blue Boys will keep him pinned, just sitting there in the bush. I
Doppler-
think they'll move heavy 20 into... Oh, what's the Doppler doing?
Oh, he saw a tank for a
Doppler-
second, but it
Doppler
disappeared.
spotted.
Oh, shot fire and hits the side right into the mountain. He's down to 5 hits, or 5 shots at least for his 1390.
Yeah, that's big. With 5 shells, 2, 3, 4. If he makes every hit happen from now on, he can do it. With high rolls onto
Blue Boys
Singh.
or Singh.
Blue Boys is 2 shots, pretty much no matter what.
All right, this is Doppler's time to shine because here comes the push.
Clutch it. He could clutch it, but I mean, Simp's pretty much got this at this point. It's really hard for Doppler to make work. But you can see that Simp understands the delicacy of the situation.
Yeah, you
They
see
do it
Singh gets a shot on Singh. Singh 1 HP on Doppler, but he gets the kill.
Now Blue Boys is going at him, lines up the shot.
And gets it.
Yeah.
A little hard for Blue Boys to mess that up. But
Yeah.
Simp is able to get the victory. Battle number 1 on mines. I was watching River of Blood for a long time, and I liked how they circled around to try the approach again on mines, but you saw that the mediums were in the engagement better for Simp.
Well, the mediums for Simp definitely made the engagement better. They got more damage early on. Members of River of Blood were not making their hits count. They didn't get as many hits as were put onto them. I think what happened is Simp got the high ground with their mediums, and because of that, did a pretty good number on them. Also, shots went into Endo. Endo's going up to the hill. He was there late, but I think the mediums shot him instead of shooting at other mediums. And then when Simp saw that, they said, you know, we'll punish these mediums for shooting Endo. And because of that, they got a little advantage there. With that, they decided, you know what, River of Blood mediums have backed off, so we'll get on the hill, make it a 5v2 at that point. The light tanks, 1390s on the hill for River of Blood, didn't make as many hits count, and that was a huge deal for River of Blood. If they'd made their hits count, it would have worked much better for them. But you saw Simp being better in a brawl in this situation, coming out on top on multiple ends.
Well, let's look at a side-by-side comparison here on the stats. Singh in the T69, 7 for 9 did a tiny bit of damage, probably some ram damage. And if we look at the other T-69 on the side of River of Blood, Rylak, 5 for 7, but only 986 damage, and his teammate Dot Golem, 6 for 11.
All
6
right.
for 11.
Also, look at Mac G. Mac G is able to get out 186, and Crimson able to get out 110. Now, none of that damage was on T1 tanks,
Nope.
because we saw later those T1s went down to Tier 8 tanks. So that is their contribution to the fight. They actually got to help out in this fight. That shows that that really Crimson and Mac G are getting a real hang of their tanks. They know how to pen various tanks like a T-69 and the 1390 consistently to deal that much damage.
Now we're going to be jumping on Ensk for the next battle, battle number 2. SIMP, especially Endo, over in the west, and those city blocks performs very well in the 5100. We've seen that multiple times, tiers or no. But this is where I feel River of Blood needs to be more creative than SIMP, because those brawls have been going in SIMP's favor no matter what team they've been up against.
Yeah, SIMP, of course, probably going to go to the west and the north. Wait, are they on the north? SIMP is, yeah,
SIMP is in the north.
Yep.
River of Blood will be to the south.
Yeah, SIMP really likes to take up the north now. But I think battle has just begun.
It has.
No time for Telstra.
Let's jump into it. Ensk, battle number 2, SIMP versus River of Blood. Who's going to take it? Let's find out.
Taking a look at the tanks, we see two 5100s, two IS-3s, and Blue Boys will take up the Object 416. He's done this traditionally ever since, I believe, around Season 2 when the tank came out. And then Dopper will be in the 5100, and 3 IS-3s, 2 AP3, Rylak, and Savagey. Be on the lookout for Savagey. Also, Dot Golem will be bringing that waffle. It's waffle time, Coach.
It's waffle time. Well, Doc, you are the best performer in the Waffentrager so far for Season 3. Will you continue that streak, especially on Ensk?
We'll have to see.
They're going to need it. Dopper in the 5100, I'm going to follow him, see his approach, as the T1s will be leading up forward a bit. I'll actually jump over to Arg. That's how you pronounce mines, according to River of Blood. Arg!
Arr. Yar. No, it's not yar, it's arr.
If you guys do see Rookhill in person, ask him to do a pirate impersonation. It's one of the best I've ever heard.
I just have a lot of practice.
No east side play, it looks like, for me, the team here. And Arg, poking out a bit, staying behind the bush. And he's not going to see anything coming out of SIMP, because SIMP's gone for the western side.
As per usual, they take up this delta little
City block, pretty much.
the city block, and they own it. It's a very flexible position. They make it work. You saw it work against Fulcrum Gaming in the finals. They've won on Ensk there, and it's a really good map for them. Just the way they play it, they can be aggressive. Usually they'll push down the 2-3 line, just passing in between each courtyard, each city block, and they perform well every single time. Usually activating the Mac attack. Mac will then just dictate the way the brawl goes. Mac actually now in the Delta 2. He will start scouting as soon as he gets a chance to. Adroxus has moved up to cover him. Always cover your T1s, guys. Can't just be wasting T1s. Mac G goes out into the open. Really risky play, but I guess they know that no one is to the south. And because of that, Mac is going to make it very far forward. This is nice and aggressive. 8 minutes and 14 in the battle. Mac is already past the F, already in the F line.
Doc Golem fired twice, blind fire down the one line. Nothing was there. And I have a feeling if Doc Golem was here, if he was at this Golf 3 section, and if he was poking out looking down this way, I think he would get better blind fire. Go forward here. I think he would get better blind fire looking down this alleyway in the Waffentrager, as they'll be popping out of this corner right in this section. Not the case,
spotted.
Though.
Savagey and Rylak are as well. Lining up a shot. Rylak goes for it, makes a connection. Although Doc Golem actually took a few hits from Mac. Mac recognizing the tank he could pen, and actually did a little damage to Doc Golem. It's very easy for the 20 mil to pen a Waffentrager.
39 damage to the Waffentrager, as we saw Kazo was able to get that kill, over 900 damage against him. Our number 1 moment in the best of 5.
Yeah, Kazo from #RU. That was actually a really good match, too.
It was. Doc Golem was able to keep them occupied long enough for his team to get the victory on that map, but in the end, River Blood actually lost that series. Doc Golem trying to line up something down this little section corridor, nothing popping out yet. Could arc just over the fence once he sees a blue tank.
Yeah, I'm waiting for River Blood. If they just keep pushing forward, they could jump on Heavy 20, maybe alpha him down, and then get a Droxus before Simp had time to really get back, although Adroxus is now looking in the correct direction to spot that approach. Waiting to see what River Blood will do. It looks like they're going to move forward. I see tanks moving.
AP3 in the IS3, broken up a little bit here.
He is spotted, 2 AP3 spotted. Don't know by what, but something. Maybe Adroxus. Peeked out his track.
They don't see anything yet. They can't. They can't determine where to fire. This big building's obviously in the way. Doc Holmes trying to use that small window of a chance to get a shot, but no tanks are fully committing to that point. But look at Simp. Who's that going down the railroad tracks?
That's Blue Boys with Sing covering him. They're going right down the 6 line. Blue Boys moving up ever so slightly when he gets a chance. They're looking for that flank, but the engagement will begin soon. Rylak is spotted. Heavy 20 and Droxus are in a crossfire potentially. They put a shot into Doc Golem. He's down to 698. But Rylak is about to come around the corner. Heavy 20 is waiting for him and a connection, but Rylak bounces on Heavy 20. And now it's 1079. Ooh, but here comes Endo with the flank shots. He blows the first shot, but second shot shouldn't do that. Yeah, connection onto Rylak. And actually Endo, it's a track no pen. Doesn't even track him actually. And Endo's able to walk away without any damage.
Wow, 2 AP3 bounces off the front of Adroxus. Doc Golem fires again and misses against Heavy 20. 2 big misses from the...
There's a connection. River
Waffentrager.
Blood makes a connection onto Adroxus, but Adroxus, Heavy 20 puts it back into Rylak. Now Adroxus forward into AP3, takes himself out of the crossfire. Endo still covering. They're forcing that Waffentrager back. Heavy 20 moving in on the Waffentrager, and Adroxus and AP3 are still trading. Also, in a courtyard slightly to the east, we have Sing and Blue Boys Captain jumping onto Dopper. Dopper down to 531, and they will take him down. Blue Boys Captain and Sing, battle buddies.
That railroad positioning for Simp allows him to get the flank on River of Blood. The Waffentrager is going to turn around and try to stop that 5100 coming across that section. 2 AP is going to be focused first. Savagey moves in to try to stop Heavy 20. Blue Boys Captain moves in, takes a big hit in the 416, but he gets the kill. And from the other side is Endo with the cleanup. One more Tier 8 tank. Savagey will fall in one more shot. T1's over to the east. Oh, Savagey has a little bit of a bite against Adroxus. T1's over to the east are going to be pushing up on that side as Simp can clean this up. In
Crimson Corsair has Arg pinned in a position, but coming behind. Clever girl. GQ gets a few hits into Crimson Corsair.
T1 is going to keep spotting that section for a little bit till he falls. Arg and GQ, they still know where they're going to be. So Simp's going to go for his pincer attack on both sides.
I love these serious moves to catch the T1s.
Well, you don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
You want to still move swift, act swift, and perform.
And Blue
like
Boys
a
finds.
416.
Come on,
Wow.
Blue Boys. He hesitates a little bit. GQ actually gets it.
Finally gets him. He had to break through a lot of walls to get to him.
Just keep going forward, Blue Boys. You got him. Oh, and actually Arg is playing sneaky. Sneaks into the courtyard there. Breaks through a wall. And Blue Boys actually bounces. And then Sing hits him.
Oh, Amorak gets it. Victory for Simp. It's funny, I think Blue Boys Captain was hesitating a little bit going forward after falling off that cliff.
It's okay. It's just a wall, Blue Boys. It's okay. Don't be afraid.
We jest. Well, nice play from Simp. Doc Golem missed a number of those shots. Initially against that IS-3, he went right over that IS-3 through the mountain, and then the other ones just did not land. And then one of the bounces against the other IS-3 from his fellow tank, just tough at the onset. And once Simp moved over from the railroad tracks, it was over.
Yeah, Simp also was doing a fantastic job. Heavy 20 and Adroxus were monsters in their IS-3s, bouncing shots left and right, putting every shot out to a connection. And it just River Blood was having trouble doing the same. They were bouncing numerous times. They were unlucky track pen against Endo. They went for the track, but it just hit track and then went through, bounced off front armor and went away. Just not maybe a full commitment also out of River Blood. If they just jumped on those IS-3s, maybe they could have made it better than playing kind of weird cornerish games kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not a fan of corner games.
Well, the Waffentrager I feel could have been in a different position. It may have been a little bit riskier, but with the proper T1 placement, I feel he could have locked down the map a little bit better compared to where he was, because there's that one building that blocks so much for him to try to get those shots. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We come back. Battle number 3, Simp versus River Blood. Stay tuned. The Gold League for World of Tanks continues after this. Welcome back to the Gold League for World of Tanks. I'm Clutch, he's Rookkill, and we are going to jump into battle number 3 for SIMP versus River of Blood on Mines. My favorite map.
It's going to be a Crazy Ivan.
Crazy Ivan rule.
Yeah, River of Blood thinks they deserve a win on Mines. SIMP didn't, apparently, according to them. And they say, let's do this.
Blue Boys captain's like, guys, I need to get back on Mines, man. I need to get over this, post-traumatic stress of me falling off the cliff.
The best way, you have to face your fears.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's jump into the game. Let's battle on Mines. SIMP versus River of Blood.
Sing has also fallen off a cliff on Mines.
Yeah.
Did that season 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time we had someone fall to their death in WGL history. Droxus and Crimson Corsair and Pershings. Sing in a T69, Heavy 20 Blue Boys in the 1390s. Endo's going to be in a T1 Cunningham. I guess they're upgrading Crimson Corsair to a medium. Dot Golem, Rylac and T69s, and 3 1390s, a 3 Savage Dopper for River of Blood. And there they are, off to the hill.
Here they go, 2 AP. The 1390. Is he going to join his teammates going up to the hill? Looks like the Art Dopper's going to be leading the charge. He might get up there first. Round in the corner, tree falling. He sees it. And he sees the 1390s.
He wins the race.
But shots fired into Savagey. Nope, shots fired into Dopper.
Wait, are those 75 millimeters?
On the 1390s?
I think they loaded 75 millimeter cannons on here.
They're quick firing.
No, those are 75s. They don't. That's why they're hitting so low. Oh my gosh, they did that so they reloaded first. Ah, this looks.
Well, they've done significant damage to Blue Boys in Heavy 20, but they haven't fallen yet. And here comes Endo and the other
Savagey
T1.
is loaded now. He's going to be able to finish off Heavy 20.
Come on, get Blue Boys captain, Savagey. You can do it. T1's trying to fire into him.
He has to get 2 hits, 2 solid hits. Down below, though, the mediums are engaging. That is Rylac. I'm going to go follow the mediums.
All right.
Rylac on Dot Golem. Dot Golem down to 16, down to 135.
Mac G, he doesn't have the Hispana Souza. He has the other gun firing into Savagey.
These gun choices, so they can easier pen the tier 8s, the 1390s and such.
And he does 30 damage almost per shot against Savagey.
Bouncing off of a Droxus, shots bouncing off the back, looking for it, not happening. More shots continuing to bounce from T1s.
Oh, bounce on the Pershing. Pershing loads into Savagey. Savagey takes down Mac G. He backs up from the Pershings, though. He needs to get out of there quickly. No, wow, ricochet of a hit. 1390, Blue Boys captain misses again. Savagey falls back. Pershings are able to get the kill. ARG and GQ, last one's left alive. One in the medium one, the other in a T1.
Cute strat. Cute strategy, River of Blood. I like it in a way. Maybe they should have gone for all 1390s. I don't know, but
Tough for River Blood. SIMP's able to close it out 3-0. What went wrong, though? Just not enough damage output from those guns?
Maybe they need to probably focus fire better.
Well, yeah, they had 2 of the 1390s still left alive. Dopper was taking a lot of the damage at the beginning, and he fell.
Yeah.
Savagey stayed in it for a while.
And yeah, I think that's it. If they'd blocked better or something, maybe stopped someone in their tracks and then unloaded into that one tank, maybe it could have worked. But the 75, I don't think it does enough damage in its clip. It's a cute idea. You're going to be loaded first. So when you meet the 1390s on the hill, let's actually, I think we have a replay ready, so let's go look at that, show you guys what it looks like for the 75 mounted on a 90 mil. Now they come up to the hill, look at this, shots fired. That's the 75 mil, guys. That's it hitting. It hits for way less than 240. And because of that, you see these low damage rolls happening. And that's what indicated to me. I was like, these damage rolls seem kind of low. Now it makes a lot of sense. They're loading the 75. Unfortunately, 1390, the last one up there, gets focused down too easily. So now it's a 2v2, 75 versus 90. Bigger gun wins in this situation. Also, better focus fire by SIMP. You see them focusing one tank, and River Blood has another tank just, not able to do it. Yeah. But elsewhere, you can also see the mediums winning the war. SIMP's mediums just outperforming River of Blood's mediums in this situation. Just how it is. They're easily able to win.
That was a quick 3-0
again
coming from SIMP. But hey, River Blood is trying to bring something different. And being loaded first, hey, if they had multiple 1390s and they all said, focus on the first tank that we hit, and they do, and they get that tank down.
Maybe it's discipline. Maybe it's just not having those targets. I don't know.
I like to see it again.
See if it works.
Yeah, it's different.
In theory, it should work a little bit at least. Because the thing is, you're loaded fast. You're just gonna put out some damage. and then you're going to reload very quickly.
But I wonder
So-
if the back end of it, the mid to late game, it suffers too much of not having enough damage.
Yeah, because then you'll leave someone, like, you get a low roll, and you'll roll for, like, somewhere around, like, 100 damage, and you're not going to do nearly enough to finish off, like, a T-69 or something. Maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
Possible. Well, guys, let's take a quick commercial break. We come back. The last match of the night, Refuse to Die versus Simple Tankers. Stay tuned. You're watching the Gold League.